2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, it hasn't been as smooth a ride for them this season as it was in the previous one. They're now sitting in 8th place in the West with work to do to get back to the level they were at last year. Year after year after year after year, he just helps his team find a way to win. Mike Conley, a soft-spoken star in the league.
Yeah, you know what? He never gets the recognition he deserves. One, because he plays on a team that has some other great players, and then he's just not flashy, but he is the most efficient guard probably in the Western Conference, maybe second or third, maybe in the Western Conference.
And
efficiency.
He gives you something in every aspect of the game. He's a fantastic leader. He does a great job of leading these guys. And I agree with you, Ken. He's underrated. He should be talked about a lot more.
That'll do it for now. They are ready to tip things off as we get you out to Kevin Harlan.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Pelicans make the trip in for this one. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Just off a road trip, the Pacers are back at home. They've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
I think for the Pacers, they look ready to make all their fans forget about last season's horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
Greg, this is a much improved squad. I mean, I don't know where they'll end up in the standings, but they'll be better than a year ago.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Payton is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Chris Bosh. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Thompson in at the 5. Now, here's Thompson. Feeds it to Thompson. On the wing, Havlicek, guarded by Harden. Clock is at 3. Thompson. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Thompson's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for New Orleans. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Nate McMillan gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. One player he said they can't overlook is Chris Bosh. He said Bosh is the perfect complementary scorer. He can hit the spot up Jay and also really crash the offensive boards. We simply can't get so caught up elsewhere that we allow him to have a big night. And Kevin, at 6'11", Bosh really an anchor in that front court. When he plays well, they're tough to beat.
Thanks again, Doris. And so it's Indiana with it. It's a 3-point game, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, Greg, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball.
Pelicans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70% on the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Lee against Payton. Lee outside. To the inside. Here's McHale. The Pacers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Kevin McHale at the line for two.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And here is Payton. His last outing, he had 8 points. Bosh, the screen. Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
And that one's good from Havlicek.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Harden against Havlicek. Harden kicks to Dang. Again, the miss by Dang.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Thompson outside. Thompson a screen on Dort. And Thompson kicks to Bosh. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against Milwaukee.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Now here's Payton. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And he lobs it up. It's tipped and stolen by Doherty. Dang against Havlicek. Lee passes to Dang. Lee dishes to Harden. They set the screen. Passes it to Dang. Again, the miss by Dang.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Payton. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And Thompson kicks to Bosh. 5 to shoot. Shot is off. Nice D from Dang.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for New Orleans. Indiana shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Harden no good on the free throw. New Orleans leading by 3. Payton with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Bosh a screen on Dang. Here's Havlicek. Brad Daugherty pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. McHale with a screen on Thompson. Lee passes to Daugherty. On the wing, Harden, covered by Payton. Here's McHale. The shot misses, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And given their performance in that game, which was not necessarily a work of art, I had a hard time believing it wound up being as close as it did.
And, you know, as it came down the stretch, Greg, I was thinking, how is this still a game? I mean, how is this still close? You got the sense that it was never going to be their night.
Now Lee. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Dang. The stupendous finish in traffic.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
New Orleans leading by 3. Payton dishes to Bosh. Plumlee with the screen. Outside Bosh. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Pacers in 5th.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Gervin's checked in for Indiana. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Lee, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Doherty, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And really, guys, his percentage from the line at 70 isn't quite up to snuff.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And so Doherty nails both of them. New Orleans leading by 4. Payton outside. Kicks it to Thompson. Outside Bosh. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
He dishes it to Doherty. Shoots from the elbow. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The feed to Havlicek. Bosh, the screen. Havlicek kicks to Bosh. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Screen by Lee. Doherty with the screen on Havlicek. McHale right side. Inside. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Doherty's got 6 points.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Bosh misses. Pacers trail by 4. Doherty the pass to Harden. And a wide open look for Lee. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Lee's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. New Orleans gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Payton kicks to Bosh. Down low, Thompson. Good work defensively by Harden. Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And it's Lee penetrating. Six on the shot clock. The 10-footer. Doherty, no luck. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Payton kicks to Thompson. Plumlee dishes to Havlicek. Throws it up high. It's tipped. It's stolen by McHale. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Lee's running. No luck.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Payton kicks to Bosh. And stolen by Dorton. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Gervin. And it's sent back by Plumlee. They recover it. And it's McHale penetrating. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court are your Pacers.
Guys, let's take a look at how the Pelicans performed last month. First in opponent offense, 9th in steals. And you know what? They're also in the top half of the league in scoring second chance points. There's room for improvement there, but I don't think they're too disappointed with what they've done in that area so far.
And as you mentioned, they've been the best in limiting opponents' points per game. I mean, they really take the life out of a team's offense, grinding things to a halt.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Lopez, he's checked in for Dorton. Diallo comes in for McHale. And it's Johnson in for James Harden.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Here's Payton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Plumlee in the high post. Lopez is there. Plumlee, the pass to Bosh. Unloads from 13. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Pacers trail by 4. Lee dishes to Biyombo. Lopez a screen. Biyombo kicks to Lopez. The shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Payton outside. And the pass to Bosh. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Bosh has been having his way out there. He's already up to 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
For New Orleans, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Bosh. That one misses. Indiana trailing here. Johnson, the pass to Lee. Lopez a screen. Lee goes in. Jumper off the screen. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Indiana's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Lee dishes to Biyombo. Picked by Lee. Biyombo kicks to Johnson. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Pelicans leading by 7. Kidd-Gilchrist, the pass to Conley. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Pacers shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Lee dishes to Johnson. He feeds it to Biyombo. Johnson the screen. Biyombo kicks to Johnson. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. New Orleans gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. They set the screen. Conley against Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Bosh the screen. Conley into the lane. Biyombo with the block.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Conley. George Gervin picking up that last basket. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Plumlee with a screen on Lee. Conley against Lee. Plumlee with the screen. From the wing. And that's off the glass and in. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk.
There's Lee with the 3. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans ahead, up by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg but love for his attitude and ability to be, you know, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Klay Thompson is out there with Conley. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Thompson in at the 5 down low.
Two shots.
Free throw good from Harden. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Biyombo. Harden hits them both. Conley with it. 9 points last game. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Pass to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. No one near Conley as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. McHale left side. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. McHale's got 6. Pelicans leading by 5. Thompson outside. Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Kidd-Gilchrist sets the pick for Conley. 6 to shoot. The screen from Thompson. It's Thompson off the drive. The Pelicans making a switch here. Havlicek is checked in.
Checking in for the Pelicans, John Havlicek.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Thompson up top, guarded by Harden. The leader. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Harden with it. Picked up by Thompson. Lee against Thompson. Lee passes to Jokic. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now here is Conley. He has 5. Havlicek outside. Clock at 6 from 12 feet out. And he hits the jump shot. Havlicek's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
Really nice work inside there. They'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Indiana moving it around. McHale with a screen on Thompson. Deng kicks to Harden, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Conley. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Havlicek, and McHale pulls it down. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Lee. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Now just a 3-point New Orleans lead. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the middle, up off the screen, and Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Harden against Havlicek. Harden dishes to McHale. Here's Jokic. Goes up with it again. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. For Indiana, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
And Indiana making a change here. Doherty's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Ish Smith in for Mike Conley. He hits both from the stripe.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
On the wing, Havlicek. Smith with a screen on Deng. Thompson for 3. Shot is no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Smith against Lee. Doherty with the screen on Smith. Lee against Smith. Here's Doherty. Can't tie it up as that one misses. New Orleans leading by 3. Thompson in the corner. Takes a 3. Doherty grabs the board.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
It's Harden with the drive. Count the bucket. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Havlicek outside. It's stolen by Deng. And here is Lee. He's got 5. Here's Doherty. Nice shot from the wing. Doherty's got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here is Smith looking for his first basket still in this one. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Indiana.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Outside Dang. Off target from outside. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Thompson outside. Plumlee with the screen. Dishes to Havlicek. Plumlee with a screen on Lee. They need this one. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Stolen by Thompson. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Thompson with the ball. Smith on the wing. Down low. And John Havlicek the bucket on the assist by Smith. Havlicek's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. Fifth on the list, the Pelicans.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Lopez, he's checked in for Indiana. Gervin comes in for Lee. Chris Bosh is checked in for the Pelicans. Payton comes in for Klay Thompson. The Pacers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Lopez against Plumlee. Here's Gervin. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Havlicek. Covered by Gervin. Bosh, the screen. 6 to shoot. Havlicek, the pass to Payton. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Indiana. Tang's got his third rebound tonight. Harden's to Gervin. There's a good screen. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. Shot is no good. Smith with the defensive effort. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Bosh. Screen by Smith. Havlicek against Harden. Shot from free throw range. Good as the jump shot falls. And that's now 11 points for Chris Bosh.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Doherty the screen. Dang gets a wide open look. Indiana again missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Pelicans have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And the first one drops. Indiana making some changes. Biyombo comes in for Doherty. And it's Johnson in for Luol Deng. He's perfect from the line this time. Pacers trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Gervin outside. Here's Harden. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Pelicans leading by 3. Havlicek outside. He kicks it to Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging around 26 points per, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That's good from Plumlee.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Plumlee hits them both. Pacers trail by 5. Now Harden. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Milwaukee. Lopez now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And now, let's hear it for your Pace Mates.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Washington. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Indiana, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
I think for the Pacers, it's early, but we can already say something about them that we couldn't say last year. This may be a team with legitimate playoff hopes.
And, Greg, unlike last year, they're taking the court every night, believing they can win this season, no matter who they're facing.
Now here's Bosh. 23 points for him the last game against Washington.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Harden dishes to Lopez. They set the pick. Gervin outside. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Gervin. From deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
You know, guys, looking at the Pelicans over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league. First in opponent points per game, 8th in steals, and then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
And as you mentioned, they've been the best in limiting opponents' points per game. I mean, they really take the life out of a team's offense, grinding things to a halt.
The dish now to Plumlee.
2 minutes.
Puts up the baby hook. Can't hit. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Harden the pass to Lopez. Smith against Johnson. Feeds it to Harden. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Harden. New Orleans leading by 3. Payton kicks to Smith. Bosch against Lopez. Bosch with the bucket.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And the Pacers shooting a meager 37% for the game.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court are your Pacemates.
Let's go quickly to the 2K leaderboard to see the ratings of the best passing two guards in basketball. James Harden, number 1.
And with his skill as a distributor, he's probably just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is off the ball. They need him there at times in a pinch.
Boy, I really like an off guard who shares the ball as well as he does. I mean, that's an invaluable piece to their puzzle, and that's the kind of flexibility they get by having him on their roster.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for Robin Lopez. Harden draws the double. Johnson against Conley. Johnson dishes to McHale. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Bosch. New Orleans leading by 5. Havlicek the pass to Conley. Bosch the screen. Thompson a screen on Harden. Havlicek kicks to Thompson. And the basket good. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for New Orleans.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
Harden dishes to Johnson. McHale passes to Harden. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Harden's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Payton kicks to Conley. Outside Bosch. Payton outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pelicans lead by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson. And after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. It was a big-time first quarter from Chris Bosh. He had 13 points, 8 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed them. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Chris Bosh in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Pelicans leading by 5. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana, we've got Kevin McHale, also Doherty out there, Deng out there with Harden, and it's Lee in at the 1 spot. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul, and he's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The Pelicans have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
One shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. Pacers trail by 8. Here's Lee. Doherty with the screen on Payton. Lee kicks to McHale. Harden against Havlicek. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hits the front of the rim and out. New Orleans leading by 8. Payton with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Harden, it's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
On defense, the Pacers trailing here by 8. Good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And Indiana shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's Doherty. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
That's his 4th personal foul.
The Pacers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
2 shots.
two. Shooting two.
And the first one drops. Plumlee is checked in for Tristan Thompson. And so Doherty nails both of them. Pelicans leading by 8. Down low, here's Thompson. The shot no good. Good D by Harden. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Bosh with some nice D. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Payton dishes to Thompson. Goes up to the stripe. The Pacers pull it in. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Lee. There's a screen by McHale. Dang for 3. But they get it back.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Thompson passes to Payton. And Thompson kicks to Plumlee. New Orleans moving the ball around. And there's the feed to Thompson. Shoots a fader. And the Pelicans miss again.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Lee. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. New Orleans leading by 8. Payton outside. Inside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. 1st in free throw percentage. 5th in opponent field goal percentage. And they're right there, I mean, among the top 5 teams in second chance points. Doing a really good job of offensive rebounding and then being able to score the ball when they get that second chance.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
Now Payton. James Harden missing on the 3. Payton drives in. No good. Pacers trail by 8. Lee with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee. And the shot is good. 16 points for James Harden.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now here is Havlicek. He's got 8. Payton with the ball. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Payton's got 6.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Doherty the screen. Harden dishes to Lee. Here's McHale. Plumlee with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Bosh, a screen on Harden. Here's Havlicek. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Some changes for New Orleans. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Plumlee. And it's Ish Smith in for Payton. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
And there's Havlicek. That's good on the assist by Bosh. Havlicek's got 12 in the game.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor. And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
And here's a check of the 2K leaderboard in the top rebounding shooting guards of the past 10 games. James Harden, number 1.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
Thompson, he's checked in for Havlicek. Jokic passes to Lopez. And it's Kid Gilchrist.
That athletic.
Yeah.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. New Orleans leading by 12. Now, here is Smith. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Smith outside, 4 on the clock. Fires from the wing. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith.
And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. Putting up about 18 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
There's the screen. The 3 from Harden. Harden missing again. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Out to Smith, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out New Orleans, 5.5 games behind.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mike Conley's checked in for the Pelicans. Here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Bosh sets the pick for Conley. Down low. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist by Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Now here's Gervin. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. There's the pass to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. And Thompson kicks to Thompson. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Thompson against Gervin. And the layup falls.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
And here is Conley. Outside Kid Gilchrist. There's the 3. And that's good. Michael Conley for 3. Conley's got his third basket of the night right there. To the inside. It's tipped. Kidd-Gilchrist with the steal. Now Conley. He's got 8. Thompson inside. Covered by Lee. And the layup's good off the glass. 12 points for Klay Thompson.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Pass to Gervin. On the wing, Johnson. He dishes it to Lee. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's his second personal foul.
Pacers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Lee. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Now here's Conley. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Here's Conley. He's got 8. Thompson outside. He feeds it to Kidd-Gilchrist. Conley dishes to Bosh. No good from 11 feet. Pacers trail by 17. Lee passes to Lopez. To the paint. Here's Biyombo.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, "Those are the battles we can and should win." Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher, there's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Now here's Gervin. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Thompson. There's a good screen. Dishes it to Conley. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Pacers ball.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Pelicans, number 1.
The teams they faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Now here's Gervin. He kicks it to Biyombo. The dish to Lopez. Indiana moving the ball around. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Bosh, the screen. Conley against Lee. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Bosh, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Pacers trail by 15. Leaks to Gervin. Johnson outside. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. The shot by Lee. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lee's got 9.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Bosh. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy.
And Indiana shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. So for New Orleans right now, Havlicek is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Conley. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Thompson in at the center position.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Conley. Feeds it to Payton. Bosh, the screen. Havlicek with it. And it's Harden picking him up. 5 on the clock. Here's Havlicek. No good. Harden with the defensive effort. Pacers trail by 11. Gervin outside. Back to Harden. Doherty, the screen. McHale kicks to Harden. The lead now cut to single digits. Harden's got 20 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's Conley. Passes to Bosh. It's stolen by Dang. Gervin outside. Back to Dang. McHale dishes to Harden. To the middle. McHale passes to Gervin. Clock at 6. Pelicans pull it in. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. McHale against Conley. Back to Havlicek. Over in the corner, Conley. The screen from Thompson. Off the screen. The second chance effort. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. Here's Gervin. And it's good.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Conley against Gervin. Outside Conley. Bosh, high post. And again, no good by New Orleans. Pacers trail by 7. Doherty with the screen on Havlicek. Deng goes in. Puts it up from 17. Here's Doherty. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Now here's Payton. Looking to end the drought, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pacers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pacers trail by 6. Thanks to Gervin. And that's collected by Payton. Payton's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Havlicek dishes to Payton. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Gervin passes to Harden. No good with the triple. Pelicans leading by 6. Payton kicks to Havlicek. Gervin against Conley. There's the feed to Bosh. 6 on the shot clock. Havlicek dishes to Bosh. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Gervin. Harden outside. There's the triple. Offensive rebound, Pacers.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now here is Conley. Gervin with the steal. And count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Conley. Kicks it to Havlicek. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Bosh hits the pick for Conley. Pulls up on the elbow. Nice jump shot. Good. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Right there, we saw Bosh opened up space for the shooter. Well done.
It's Harden with the drive. And Doherty kicks to Harden. Gervin outside. Fires from the line. They get it back. McHale. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Pacers, Kevin McHale. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Lee's checked in for Indiana. And a change for the Pelicans. Thompson's checked in. And McHale drops them both. Here's Payton. Bosch high post. The screen from Thompson. Bosch passes to Havlicek. He took good advantage of that screen.
Great pass by Bosch there.
Pacers trail by 7. Lee with the ball. Harden left side. Takes the 3. That's good. Harden's got 23.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Bosch a screen on Lee. Payton against Lee. Payton dishes to Bosch. 6 to shoot. Here's Havlicek. That doesn't go either for Havlicek. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 16-7 run. Payton against Lee. And there's the pass to Harden. Here's McHale. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist from Havlicek. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the dunk by Havlicek.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Payton against Lee. There's a screen by McHale. Lee kicks to Harden. Doherty with the screen on Havlicek. Doherty with the ball. And Bosch picks him up defensively. Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Doherty. The Pelicans have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Thompson sets the pick for Bosch. Back to Havlicek. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one off the back iron and out. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Harden kicks to Lee. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Payton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He dishes it to Thompson. And that one's good. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here is Harden. McHale, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
New Orleans leading by 6. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Now, here is Havlicek. Bosch, that's the pick for Thompson. Pass to Bosch. Shot from 12. That one a little long. Pacers trail by 6. Lee passes to Harden. Doherty with the screen on Havlicek. Harden kicks to Doherty. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now here's Payton. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
He feeds it to Thompson. And he dunks it down.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though. You want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
And now, let's hear it for your Peace.
Lee against Payton. Here's Doherty. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Payton dishes the box. Pass to Havlicek. 11 feet away, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Teng's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Harden, and he gets it to go. And now just a 4-point Pelican lead.
You know, shooting as well as he has from the floor in the game this tight, guys, you've got to think he's going to be a factor near the end. They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Payton passes to Havlicek. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
This is what this team is all about right here. They're forcing their way inside and having a lot of success. That's their identity. They're a pounded inside team, and that's what they're showing us. How about the game Havlicek's been having?
He has 18 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
.136 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Harden on the wing, covered by Havlicek. They get it back. Nice D from Bosh. Pelicans leading by 7. Thompson right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Here's Lee. Harden outside. Bosh with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Here's Doherty. It's taken away by Payton. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Thompson kicks to Thompson. Unloads from 9. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He has a scorching 86%.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And here is Payton. Dishes it to Havlicek. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Dang with the bucket. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Well, I mean, it's just energy and belief. It's the belief system. You know, we all work hard. I work extremely hard, and you know, when I can go out there and just play and don't think about it and play with energy, you know, good things happen.
Chris, congratulations. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, his ability to get into the paint and get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.